memory allocation. In today's class, we will learn about dynamic memory allocation. In dynamic memory allocation, the amount of memory to be allocated is not known. The amount of memory to be allocated is not known. This memory is allocated during runtime as and when required. C++ supports dynamic allocation and reallocation of objects using new and delete operators. C++ supports dynamic allocation and reallocation of objects using new and delete operators. And these operators allocate memory for objects from a pool. Called free store. From a pool called free store. Free store is a pool of unallocated memory heap. Unallocated memory heap. Given to program, and it is used by the program for dynamic allocation during execution. The new operator calls the special function operator new, and the delete operator calls the special function operator delete. We can allocate storage for a variable while executing the program using new operator. And dynamic allocation is the key to pointers. Dynamic allocation is the key to pointers. It is used to allocate memory without having to define variables and then makes pointers point to them. For example, to allocate memory of type integer, int, asterisk operator, redirection operator, p number, next line p number, assignment operator, new, int. In this example, the first line declares pointer p number, the second line allocate memory for an integer and then makes p number point to new memory. It creates or it allocates new memory for an integer dynamically using pointer p number. P number is a point to new number and it creates random memory address. And total it allocates 2 bytes of memory while executing the program. Come to the second example, double pointer operator p double, next line p double, assignment operator, new double. Here the first line declares the pointer p double. Second line allocate memory for an data type double using new operator and then makes p double point to new memory. Point to p double, using new operator and it generates random memory address by system internally, and total it allocates 8 bytes of memory. Total it allocates 8 bytes of memory for an double data type. Okay, this is called as dynamic memory allocation. If the memory is allocated at the time of program run is called dynamic memory allocation. If memory is allocated at the time of compilation, program compilation is called static memory allocation. And this dynamic memory allocation allocates memory randomly and chooses memory from pool called free store, that is called as unallocated memory heap. But in static memory allocation, the memory is allocated sequentially, one after the other. For example, program to allocate memory dynamically using new operator. To write this program, first we have to include the three header files: iostream.h input output stream header file, conio.h consolidated input output header file, and iomanip.h input manipulators. Okay, and these header files are used to connect input output devices to the program file and to execute the consolidated input statement and consolidated output statement called C in, C out, and manipulate the manipulators which are used in the program. Okay, and it contains pointer variable p and function, sum function, and in sum function it allocates new memory for an integer type and is holding the value 25, and p is a pointer variable point to new memory. Okay, and in main function the sum function is called and it displays the value of pointer variable p. Okay, we'll trace out the program how it executes statements one by one. Okay, first it connects all the input output devices to the program file and it executes the C in, C out statements which are defined in the program and manipulates the manipulators which are declared and defined in the program. Okay, in pointer operator p, okay, means it creates pointer variable p with the data type integer, means indirectly it is going to be hold integer value. Next, while sum function, okay, it is called as sub function. Okay, the sub function name is sum function. Okay, and it is defined before the main function. Okay, the following statements: p is equal to new n. Okay, p is a pointer variable. Using assignment operator with new operator, it allocates memory dynamically for an integer. And pointer p is equal to 25. Okay, the pointer variable p is initialized with the value 25. Okay, come to the main function. In main function, sum function is a sub function. It is called by the main function. Okay, when sum function is called, the control statement directly connects to the sum function where it is defined in the program. Okay, and executes the following statement. First, it did the statement p is equal to new n. Okay, then it allocates new memory for an integer. Okay, it allocates new memory for an integer internally. Okay, and this new memory is point by pointer p. Okay, and then makes pointer p point to new memory. Okay, next pointer p is equal to 25 and this 25 value is stored in the new memory. Okay, and it assigns total 2 bytes of memory for an integer type. Okay, and then this value is returned back to the main function, and control statement come back to the main function, and next executable statement is cout value of p. In output screen, it displays the statement cout value of pointer variable p. The pointer variable p is holding the value 25. Okay, and it displays the value of pointer variable p as 25. Okay, and this is a final output of this program, and in this program it allocates memory dynamically using which operator? New operator. The new operator calls the special function operator new to allocate memory dynamically for an object or for a variable which are used in the program without having to define variables and just making pointer point to them, or pointer point to new memory which is allocated by the dynamic allocation.